Hello, everybody. This is Quinzell, and I'm here to present my custom kingdom of Kigara. It's a desert African themed village, well, more like a budding city, I guess, that does have sci fi elements, and people will get abducted eventually. It's not my main goal. But I have the king's family live here. This is the noble residence here, and that's their spa. I have the two twins who are, let me think. I'll check my thing again. I think they are, no, they're in like a merchant class, a lower class merchant class. And they both have two shops that are right beside each other because they are twins. Well, hold on, let me show you the whole map first. This general goods store actually belonged to a yeoman family living here. When I was making their two businesses, they were so expensive that they weren't able to afford the house and the business with their funds. Now, traditionally, these rules were loosely started off of the medieval charter challenge rules, but after a while, I realized that their rules don't really work for me, but it's still a good baseline. And so everybody in their certain class system had a random roll of the amount of money they could get. I just went a little bit too far when I was making their commercial properties, and I couldn't down it or make it a little cheaper. I didn't want to. So I ended up putting them in this apartment complex that have spaces for lower class and middle class families to live. And I furnished it so I don't have to do it later. There's a little oasis that I started here. This section is for the poor Sims that were supposed to have their own oasis. But after building all of these lots and their businesses and revising them and yada, 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 I just couldn't be bothered again. And then here are my yeoman class. They live around here. This one's a mix again, this apartment building. It has 7 apartments. Yeah, 7 different apartments. And these are my lower class families who all live right here in this little row. I have another house here and another house here, but he's really just like a magical presence to the thing. He's not really gonna be played like that. I think I even gave him the immortal trait, so we wouldn't bother him. So that's just let's see. So I have a lot of families. This is Taryn. Hold on, isn't there a better way we can see them? I don't want to package it. I thought there was. Maybe I'm thinking of another Sims thing. So this is Taryn, his wife Marjani, and their child Anala or Nalea. I think I'm saying that wrong. His twin brother Tabari, his wife Hibiki, and their sons Lysimbia and Razi. The noble family of Papula has the matriarch Sapia. I could be saying that wrong, and forgive me if I'm saying them wrong. This is my first time actually trying to say them out loud. Otano, the husband, his wife Quinella, their son Zarib, Ada, and this is actually the servant Omarosa. I did a random roll on everyone's ages. I created the family the same way you would do a medieval challenge family, but then I had to, for those who had kids, I had to make sense their ages. Some of these people, they're not all starting on the default system. There's a king, the prince. Oh, the king's name is Sendai. This prince is Jadarian. He's the next emperor. His wife is Nun. No, the emperor's wife is Nun. The prince's wife is Adricia, and they have also a servant of Ilori. Really just so they could do the cooking and cleaning. I have a mod where people of higher up ranks don't do their own cooking and cleaning, so they had to have someone in there to do that. This was supposed to be the adoption family, and there actually are 2 kids in the pool to adopt because I accidentally didn't start this off on a clean template, so there were a whole bunch of townies. One of them was the travelers, and I made a lot of mistakes made. So they have 2 kids that they can adopt that I plan on having them adopt. This is Kauai. I don't know how to say that right. Forgive me. And Mahari. Zavai. Husband's Naeem. Kia's the wife. The oldest is Tanisha. They have Ebby, Tamika, and Zawadi. I had to change his name recently to that. So this is the biggest family. Zad Zisai. There's Wakashi, the husband. Razaya. I actually worked with someone whose name was similar to that. I just forgot how she pronounced it. Obiajulu. Arali, Khadijah, Dante, Seema, and Nala. Full house there. Full house. This is Dogo. Umi Dogo, he lives here by himself, and also Tabanai, she lives here by themselves. So basically, they do, in line with the medieval challenge, they are taxed. They do have to pay rents. They have to pay a certain amount too, or else they get in trouble by the king. And basically just going to be living their lives, having fun. This started off as a sub-hood for another gameplay I was doing. And this is supposed to be the more advanced city that had a lot more things, which is why we have a potion shop, a spice shop, a spa, a pub, and things like that. But eventually I just fell in love with this so much. And when that neighborhood went down and I had to change my computers, I really just didn't like the fact that all my hard work with these characters was basically going down the drain if I gave up on them. So I recreated it so that they could have their own stories being told, because I did have a lot of fun playing them when I was playing them that one time. So this is just my journey into a brand new custom neighborhood with my own people, made in a sort of wacky way, using a whole lot of different textures, techniques, is that the right word? Textures, clothes, other themes. Like I picked anything that I loved and thought could work. And I just want to have fun with this, so I can, just what the whole point of playing Sims is. So if you're interested, I will be updating my first video soon of my brand new HUD and building up the town as we go forward. Thank you.